Hi, so today I'll be discussing the conclusions I've drawn from my research on whether or not music therapy benefits children with autism. So in my research, I found that overall music therapy does improve the symptoms that children experience when they have autism spectrum disorder. Several of the research studies that I read found that through prompting, reinforcement, singing, movement, dance, instrument play, listening to music, and computer-based music activities improved things such as communication and responsiveness in children with autism. Um, it also found that implementing music therapy in the school environment helped improve on-task behaviors during school, and this helped children with autism improve their learning experience at school and help them focus more. Um, and it was overall a very positive experience. So I believe that music therapy is a very valid form of intervention for children with autism. Um, Music therapy also um, establishes some sort of consistency and familiarity, and it makes children more comfortable. Um, and this helps them learn more naturally during therapy sessions, so they feel comfortable and they feel optimistic about their treatment plans, and that keeps them wanting to come back, which is always a positive experience when you are working with children. Um, Music therapy works to improve the patient's life by encouraging growth in areas such as physical rehab, increasing motivation to complete their treatment, which I just talked about, and providing emotional support for the client and the family. They also really focus on providing an environment in which children can share how they feel, and oftentimes with autism this is something that is worked on a lot during music therapy sessions because they have trouble expressing their feelings with other people through words. So this is what helps improve their communication skills, and is one of the large benefits of music therapy. Um, on the website I also um, address a study that I read that actually found that there could be issues with ending therapy abruptly, or children becoming attached to their therapist, and then on things such as breaks or holidays, feeling distressed. In this research study, which was done by a university in Korea, they found that children who withdrew from their therapy program early or unexpectedly, or had long breaks or holidays, had intense effects, and they saw fight or flight response, acute distress, hyperarousal, numbness, confusion, and other symptoms. They had not done other studies on this yet, but this particular study suggested that to avoid these symptoms or feelings in children, they recommended that therapy should only end when the child has met their therapeutic goals, or the therapist should create a plan to withdraw the child from therapy. This should avoid any of the negative effects of withdrawing abruptly. One of the studies that I read talked about the setting in which music therapy is done, and they found that children who received music therapy for longer or more frequent sessions, and in smaller rather than larger groups, tended to have better outcomes with music therapy. They also found that the duration of the program really made a difference. So over a longer period of time for some children, they found that that was more effective. A large part of music therapy is establishing a specific and unique treatment plan, and this is a very important part of the treatment because it affects the effectiveness of the treatment. So that's a very important part. So they're continuing to research whether this is a good plan of intervention for children with autism. The National Autism Center has a group of studies called the National Standard Project, and it is qualitative and quantitative research about whether or not this is an effective treatment for children. Overall, they've found a reasonable amount of evidence that this does improve symptoms. So, as a child development major, I would recommend this to people who have children with autism. Thank you.